And I need to turn this up probably a bit. Just a bit. There we go. Hit this. Do that. Do that. And do that. Ta-da! It all works. Take that over there. Put that up there. And we are all good for today. Okay. This stream is way later than I wanted it to be. By like not a small margin either. So what has been going on today? So I worked on thumbnails last night and I am super proud of it. I'm kidding, I can't feel pride. But I worked on thumbnails last night and it was awesome. I had a good time doing it. I worked on the ones for my Amnesia videos for the 2 streams because I'm going to make each stream a video, I think. And then I did one for Outlast, and I figured that one out. And then I did one for I did one for Zenless Zone Zero, so I have one for those streams now. I still need to make one for Elite Dangerous. Fuck. I need to log into that. I'll do that later. I need to do one for Elite Dangerous. I need to do one for Genshin somehow. I need to figure that out. I'm not sure what games I'll do after that. Those are like the easy ones to do. Yeah, I'm not totally sure, but I'm sure I'll have a good time. Making thumbnails is relatively easy, especially if you're doing like in-game photography. Steam is a total lifesaver when it comes to getting screenshots in game, because without Steam it would be like monumentally harder, and I don't like that. I also like that if you run games that aren't from Steam through Steam, you'll be able to get screenshots, so that's always nice. Anyway, we have sorry, we have but we have thumbnails now, and hopefully we'll be able to make more. I also did start editing last night's stream. I didn't get super far into it. There's only I don't know how much I cut, but there's 7 minutes of video, so there's that. That stream was about 3 hours, so I'm not super sure how long that first video is going to be. But probably well over an hour. Which is why sorry. The first video is probably gonna be well over an hour, which is why I'm doing 2 videos. I generally will try to keep games all in one video. Unless they're really long videos, then maybe not. Like, an hour is probably where I'll think about drawing the line. The only time I may break that rule is for something like Fears to Fathom, for example. Just because those chapters are pretty long by become pretty long by themselves. Hold on, I need a bit of water. Anyway, so we have thumbnails. We have to continue this. I don't remember where I came from. I assume from here? Prison, yeah. So I left off, we're about... Oh, whoops. We're about halfway through the game so far, so... you know what? On second thought, I'm not going to go into the water. I think our whole goal here is to lower or raise the water level or something, so... Lever is stuck. Okay. Gears need to be greased. That won't budge. Okay, we can't mess with the lever. We can't go back into the prison. I mean, we probably can, but I don't want to. There was a door in the prison. I didn't want to touch. A vessel, is needed to carry the oil. I didn't realize this was oil. Okay, we have oil. Oh, there's the weird goo. So gears need to be. I can't just like take the oil and apply it to this, can I? Oh, I can. Oh, did that? Oh, okay. So just keep smashing it. That's the goal. I like games that have that kind of thing. It might seem really lame, but I don't know. Manipulating physics to break shit or manipulating things to break other things is always fun like that. You don't see that a lot. It's usually like things just fucking destroyed or whatever. You don't see a noticeable or permanent change. And I like it when games do that. Oh. Is that going to stay down, or is it going to go back up afterwards? That is my new question. Also, hold on. I need to check my server, apparently. I'm going to double check just to make sure it's doing its thing. Stream notifs. Okay, I did the stream notifs. So, oh yeah, so the reason why my stream today was so late was not entirely my fault. It's a little bit my fault. I got distracted, I'm not gonna lie. But Steam or Twitch was having some wild issues. Like it just crashed super hard, the control room. And I haven't the foggiest as to why. I also don't know what I'm doing. There's the cistern in the control room. And I really have no clue what the hell's going on. Oh. Okay, so... Nope. Nope. Notes. Nope. Also wrong. Diaries. Nope. Also wrong. Repair the machine powering the eastern bridge. Okay. So I'm going to go this way. So today is the 27th of August. So first Dolly Parton dies, then Tim Curry, and now Peter Cullen. So we've lost Frankenfurter and fucking Optimus Prime. I don't know what Dolly Parton did. She apparently is a treasure. I don't know. I haven't seen her. I don't think I've seen anything she's done beyond maybe like one small thing. But
how did we find this place?
An old friend back in Algiers gave me a map.
Why isn't he with us? Didn't he want to come?
He wanted to, Daniel, but things don't always turn out the way we planned.
Sorry. Okay, so we lost Frankenfurter and Optimus Prime, and I want the old people to stop dying. It's getting ridiculous now. This doesn't look like it's going to end well. I don't know what the point of messing with any of this is, so I'm just gonna leave this room alone. Oh, I need to balance the weights. I'm guessing this will say it won't budge. It's stuck in its position, so I think I need to mirror. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to mirror these. I assume that this is also required to repair something. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Okay, so if we assume we have to mirror these. So this one is about that pipe length up. So just above the console. And then the second one is higher up about that cross there. So and then this one is a little lower. Okay, we got that working. I have no earthly idea what I just did, but I balanced the things. I also feel like these pipes may have no use, but I did the thing. Whatever's going on is working now. Unless this is just for the other bridge, but there's another door here, so I'm... Oh, that makes me uncomfortable. Can I leave? He waited for years to adjust the darkness. No shape or contour appeared. Okay, so if I do this... no, it's still not fixed. Oh, okay. Bertain burst from the walls as if they had begun to bleed. He cried out in fear as the spectacle began to consume something blue shimmer. I don't like this. This makes me feel like I'm gonna have to run for my life. Or I just stick boxes under it. Oh, that is how that works. Okay. Cool. At least I believe this is how it should work. Let's see if we can kind of correct this first box here, because it's... Nope, it's pretty in there. Okay. Getting a third one in there is going to be a bit rough, but... Ta-da! Cool. Hopefully that's what I was supposed to do. And that's not just gonna break. Oh, I don't like rooms like this. Oh, okay. We have switches here in aligned positions. I'm guessing this is gonna be like the other puzzle, where it's mirrored. And we now have to, yep. Okay. Middle, up, up, middle. Is that not what I needed to do? Oh, there's a wooden crank. Is this not what this wants? This thing is all the way in the ground. And more glowy blue pipes. Ah. Damn it. Okay, the work I've put into this machine is unequaled by the reasoning of any man. The thought that generations of men have passed away since I first attempted to reconstruct the design is most tiring. The limitations of this world have made my work incredibly difficult. It has forced me to build the thing almost 100 times larger than the delicate contraption it tries to emulate. Not to mention the flow of tamed lightning crudely replaced by pressurized steam pushing its way through the pipes and turbines. It shames me to think what the inventor would have thought of my monster. Where he works with magnifying glasses to carefully fix all the parts, I push 5 men to erect a tower of wrought iron in hope that it will have the tiniest hint of the power found in a traveler's locket. All right, so this is him trying to make a traveler's locket. Middle, up, middle. But that thing only went halfway down. So... oh, maybe this wasn't middle, maybe... what if I... I'm experimenting. Okay, that's obviously wrong. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got things working here.
Daniel, is that you? What are you doing?
Stuff, man. Oh yeah, so if it's not like the game makes kind of a clear distinction of what's a flashback and what's him talking to us, or at least what we've been hearing of him. He has been talking and we've kind of heard, but this is the first time he directly addresses us. Oh, right, these pipes. Okay. I also don't know where that weird-ass crank comes from. What's my, oh, my sanity is crystal clear. Like... oops. Come on. Okay, we want this to mirror this, right? So... there we go. That one there. Next we need... the one that I threw around, which is in here. Are there any other pipes? No. Lantern fuel? Yay. Always good to have some in stock. I mean, I'm not like well stocked, but you know, something better than nothing, right? And the next one is the middle. No. Can I turn? Fuck! It's not what I wanted to do. Are you just gonna go whatever way you want to go? Or did I get this wrong the first time? Hold up. Okay, maybe there's more parts to this than I'm aware. I'm gonna need to start checking boxes, though. nothing in here. I assume I need enough pipe to fill all those holes. Oh, I have no tinder boxes left. Shit. So that's what I'm looking for right now. It's been a bit since I've seen tinder boxes, so I mean, to be fair, I used a ton in the prison. So yeah, that's the exit. I believe there's a pipe in here. Oh, tinderbox. Right. Let's assume there's only 3 pieces and just try to move on from that. This is not right. No, oh. What? You know what? Fuck it. Why not? Cool. I assume I, like, fixed the thing. I don't know. Hey, thanks for sharing the live, Lulu. I do appreciate it very much. Hello from France. Hello. Fortunately, I'm not Canadian enough to know French. Okay, in theory, I just pull the lever. Cool. We didn't go to the left area, so I'm gonna go there. No, I am not from Quebec. Bonjour. No, I'm Canadian, just not from Quebec. I live on the West Coast, and it has been many a moon since I have taken a French class or dated the French. So, my French is about ends there. Better Canadian than American. I'll agree on that.
Yes, it enables me to control the water in the drain sewers to some extent. Also, it can be used for all sorts of purposes.
Like for drinking?
Well, that too. But mostly to run different machines.
Ah, like water mills.
Exactly.
Okay, so there's that. Yeah. I tried to start learning French when I dated somebody, but that didn't go out so well. Also, that fucking hurt. Oh. No, this is not. You will never catch me playing that. French is a hard language. Maybe it's just being me. I don't find languages particularly hard to learn. It's just the motivation to keep with it. Particularly if I don't have someone to like bounce off of for it, I'll like not really retain the knowledge. I need like motivation, and usually dating has been my motivation for trying to learn languages, so unfortunately that never really lasts long for one reason or another. Yes, I have been there before. Why mention Kamloops of all places?
7th of August, 1839. There is no denying that Alexander puts a lot of faith into what I can only describe as magic. I'm not surprised. Even while traveling across Europe, I assumed I would have to embrace the supernatural to save my mind and life. As a novice, I do everything in my power to stay focused and not dwell too much on my own doubts. Alexander woke me up early and told me it was time we got started on our work. He was obviously excited to get going, and we headed downstairs to the old dungeon, where he preferred to attempt his rituals. It turns out that Alexander is a true Renaissance man, paralleled only by Da Vinci, I'm sure. He showed me several rooms fitted for specific research, such as anatomy studies, alchemy, and botany. The crown of Brennenburg must be the inner sanctum, a most hallowed ground where we shall attempt to permanently banish the orb's shadow.
Can I ask why you? Did you hear the news about Peter Cullen? Yeah, I did. I got a question for Melly. What made you ask about that city? Like, in particular, of all places in BC. Is that the only place you've been before? Because, like, I have lived there before, and it's probably the most unnotable place in BC. Which is not to insult anybody that lives there. It's literally the place people leave because there's nothing to do. My uncle lived there for fucking years. And then moved to Kelowna. Or sorry, not Kelowna. Not Edmonton, Calgary, I think. I mean, to Texas, New York, I don't travel a lot, but I usually look for unusual places. Well, that's fair. Okay, so we got that stuff. That threw me off so hard because nobody talks about that place. Can I grab it? It's attached to a rusty chain in the ceiling. I know, but like, I guess my next plan is to lower that somehow. I guess this is where the crank comes in. I just have to find out where to stick said crank. Well, thank you for sharing the live. There's no way to go up over there. Trying not to waste my lantern, because we only got, actually, I'm not going to refill in case we find one of those things. I've only got about 1/5 of it left. Ow! Okay, maybe not jump into the water. Oh! I am dying. Sacramento. I have no idea where that is. My wound is bleeding quite badly. Yeah, standing in front of a bunch of Catboy. Okay. Fair enough. You do you, boy.
8th of August, 1839. I could never be certain until today that I was on the right path. Using my orb, Alexander managed to channel its power unto us. The inner sanctum flared with blue, fiery light, and I could feel the same things I felt in the dark chamber in Algeria. It was like standing in a mad whirlpool of impressions. It was terrifying, but Alexander kept calm and wielded strange tools of science in order to tame the storm. Suddenly, the blue light was stained by strains of red, and the walls burst with pulsating tissue resonating with the scene. Alexander quickly covered the orb in some cloth.
Thank you for sharing the live, Lulu.
The unspeakable thing vanished. Apparently, the orb's shadow is closer than Alexander thought. He said I should prepare for a warding ritual tomorrow. I'm not sure what he expects, but I have a bad feeling about this.
Yep. You are so screwed, my guy. Sharing the live, but all my friends are asleep. It's fine. Nothing interesting anyways. Redirect sewer water? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Well, now it's all damn dark in here. How much? Wait, what? Oh God! I fucking knew it. It's back. Okay. Well, fuck. Okay. New. Fuck me. I hate that thing. Damn water levels. Okay. My first. Oh, I'm losing my sanity already. It's already. No, my sanity's fine. It's. Okay. So I need to find a way to lower that chain. Which means I need to find a place to stick the crank. But I'm not sure as to where that would be. Huh. I'm trying to, you know, not die, right? Crank for a machine. Cannot use the item this way. I can't just... Nope. Nope. Well, thank you for the rose. I do appreciate it. Apparently somebody, like, sent me gifts yesterday and I didn't even notice. I only noticed because the, it lets me know when my balance changes after the stream. I was like, oh no. Must have been... I think Argon showed up early and I must not have noticed. Okay, so I changed the direction of the sewer water. Okay, conventional rules state... It's not as easy as just throwing a rock at it, is it? Cool, I'm a dum-dum. I have zero idea what this does. Oh. Redirect the water yet again.
August 1839. It is still early, and Alexander is busy preparing for the ritual later today. Seeing him this worked up makes me question why. What does he stand to gain? I realize he is curious about it all, but surely there must be more. Is he so foolish he will attempt to tame the power of the orb? I must admit that yesterday, when Alexander flooded the inner sanctum with blue light, I realized we had but graced the orb's true potential.
Do I play War Thunder? Not really. I used to play a little bit, but I haven't played it in a long ass time.
Something truly extraordinary.
I did enjoy it when I played it. It's just I'm not huge into military combat sims, I guess. Cool. I think that's all we do down here, so I can leave now. Hey, that's pretty dope. Hey, Shin Megami. I think I had an ex that played War Thunder. They were also French. Oh, I just ran out of oil. Magnificent. Well, Cool. That was a thing, I guess. Oh, looks like there's more water coming out of here, though. I'm assuming the whole point of this was to move the water from that area, but... Nah, fuck it, whatever. I'll have to go all these places anyway, so... The bridge is stuck and will need a push to dislodge. What does it mean it needs a push? Oh, I know what it means. Hold on. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm getting this totally wrong. Given my health is... Actually, it's recovered quite well. Wow, that almost killed me. Let's recover our health. Yeah, before we continue. Because if I get hurt by, I'm pretty sure, anything, I'm in deep, deep shit, so... Let's try to avoid that, shall we? Our sanity is crystal clear, though. I don't know how much of a quote-unquote push you need for that. I might have waited too long. I just wanted to make sure I could close the gap. Alright, but, how are you doing, Zero? Today has been an interesting day. But I got a Zoneless Zone 0 thumbnail done, so that's good. Okay. Wound is bleeding quite... Okay, that's good enough. I just don't want it to be where it's like one hit and I'm dead. I might still be in that zone, but when the screen's red, I'm like so close to health, I'm pretty sure tripping on a rock will kill me, so trying to avoid that.
Do you see, Daniel? It has yielded.
What?
The shadow.
It has?
For now. Come, let's get this out of here so we can get some peace.
Yes, let's. Where to?
Just down the corridor, to the morgue.
Are there more dead men there?
You did well, Daniel. Come, let's get going.
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh. Cool. The vaccine enabling my men to work under the fungi-ridden sewer is definite success. Unfortunately, only a few servants have been remedied, as the procedure has proved difficult. The others will perish, and eventually I will have to create more to keep my experiments running. Note that an injection of vaccinated blood will work as a shield long enough to pass the sewers without any risk of infection. It will do fine for prisoner transport. Oh, before I save, I'm gonna... I hope that's not somebody patrolling.
Are you breathing, Daniel? Do you hear me? Have you changed your mind?
Check these drawers real quick. Yes! I haven't had one of those in a while. Oh, actually, my health is quite good. Okay, fuck it. I fear for Daniel. He is reckless. He is tainted by the approaching shadow and not be able to pass the gate. Will he be able to accept this in the end? My love, my love, I've seen evil in him. How can I trust him with the truth? What cruel irony that I have to undo him. What Agrippa did unto me. That's brutal. Fucked up corpses. Not much in here, to be honest. More fucked up corpses. Whoa, there's a big ass bug thing. I don't know if there's a point to the inside of here, but I'll try, I guess. Nope. Just a room full of corpses. And nothing really worth finding. Oh. Strange deaths among the servants and prisoners have finally been resolved. It seems that the drain sewer, which has recently opened up for a means of transport, is plagued by a particular poisonous fungi. The victims seem to have suffered an extremely quick outbreak of sickness affecting the entire body. Some of my men, including myself, are blissfully spared by this calamity, but it is clear that this cripples my progress. Oh, thanks for liking the live. The prisoners die quickly, and their contaminated vitae lacks the energy I need. I shall immediately start working on a vaccine. Okay, so the only thing I know is that I need to, at least I assume I need to pull blood out of this guy in order to survive. So I'm gonna drill a hole in him. And then use this. Something is missing. What is missing? Also, apparently I broke the crank. Combination does not work. Apparently I need a new container of some form. But I'm not sure as to what exactly, but hello, Heart. I guess I'm gonna call you Heart. There's something missing. Blood cannot be ejected without the proper tool. Thanks for following the live, Heart. I don't know what I'm doing. Syringe? Yeah, but I need to like make one. The bone needle is like a part of it, but there's more to it. So the question is, where do I find the, I guess the part that's the reservoir in a syringe? Not in here, I assume. So I can't just like, no. I guess I'll have to leave the room and try to go this way and find something. Oh, this room is all sorts of fucked up. Hold on. Thin copper tube. Yay! I have my syringe.
Why are all these dead? Where am I? What's happening? Help! Anybody! Help!
We're working on it. Okay, so now if I... Is my sanity draining? Slight headache. in this game, kind of like a lot of stories and puzzles. Kind of. This is Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Came out in like 2006, I think. Oh, I just pricked myself. You're following the story of a guy called Daniel who erased his memories and is retracing his steps. The only indication of what he needs to do, as far as he's aware, is to find Alexander of Brandenburg and to kill him because he is old and weak and you are young and strong. And as you go about this, you find out that he took advantage of your he's been taking advantage of you. And now we're hiding. He is very fucking angry. But yes, this game is a lot of solving puzzles and stuff like that. So, if you're into that kind of thing, I highly recommend. Oh well, my sanity's fucking gone. I highly recommend giving it a shot. He seems to just be hanging out in there. I don't know where he is. I don't. Oh God! Fuck me. Jesus. Scared the shit out of me. Not gonna lie, if I was actually Batman and the Riddler shows up, I'd just give up. Riddler is an asshole. But not unfair, to my knowledge. Oh man, my vision is all sorts of fucked up. I need to get out of here. Cool. That definitely got me to jump. Man, that sucked. Okay, I'm gonna wait for a minute for my sanity to come back. My sanity is so, huh? All the riddles would make my head hurt. In the Arkham series games, I don't know if they did one for the third one, but in the first two, there's like 600 Riddler things you have to find. And once you do so, the only thing you get out of it is being able to punch the Riddler in the face. I thought about playing those, but I don't think it'd be particularly fit. Was worth it. Yeah, I'm not. I like completing games, don't get me wrong. I'm not sure I'd go through that kind of effort, though. Was that not what I needed to do? Seeing Jason Todd at cute would be so worth it. What am I missing here? Mementos. Hello, Argon. There are valves in the cistern to redirect water from the sewer. Thanks for the heart me. Did I not do that, though? And thank you for the Go Popular. Or the popular votes. My vision's all sorts of fucked up. I would really like this to stop now. That's the morgue. Oh, right, I had to send that up. Oh my god, I didn't comment about this game yesterday. Huh? My sanity is so screwed. This is kind of what I was talking about yesterday, that, it's really easy to lose all your sanity, but it's been a while since I saw this. Yeah, I played this once 3 years ago. That was my first time I ever played through it. But that was a time I'd rather act like it never happened, so I decided to play through it again. And, well, now we have a problem. Sick looking game for one that was made a while ago. Oh yeah, I mean this is my favorite game by Frictional Games is Penumbra, the Penumbra Overture. And that is, if you do not know what Penumbra is the predecessor to Amnesia. Everything they did in the Penumbra series of games translated into what we got into Amnesia, and is why it's such a well and beloved game. It looks sick though, but low-key I never played. I suck at any games. Well, the only way to fix that is to play and improve and get better. Penumbra is such a good series, and it's such a shame that it's just written off. Did I not do all these? Oh, there we go. My friend is playing Batman Arkham, and I told her to send me this. So. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, did I not open this before? I did. Frictional games here are like these are amazing. I remember how terrified I was back then. Oh, it just got me good a couple minutes ago. Oh, that's the shadow. That's a sign to leave. But, you know, it got me good. One of the gatherers smashed through a door, as I thought he was just gonna run away because I was about to open it. Okay, that should have been everything, huh? Or no, that should have been everything. Yeah. No, you shouldn't worry about if you're particularly bad at it. Just try to have fun. I don't know, I keep forgetting. Hey, this is gonna go interesting. Fungi. Oh, fuck me. And these, just looking at those things drains my sanity, so. Ugh. Okay, I have to turn off that crank there somehow. And obviously try to do it without getting killed. The only fighting games that I've ever really played beyond super, super early Mortal Kombat 1 and maybe like Street Fighter 1 in an arcade machine was Persona 4 Arena, the first one. Not Ultimax, which is on Steam. Oh dear God. Airiness of the environment of this game is very good. Yep. Oh, great. So I have no idea what configuration this needs to be. I never played any Mario like everyone else, so I just played a lot of Minecraft and FNAF. I played some Mario as a kid. I played Super Mario World. My family had that growing up. Okay, I don't totally know what I'm supposed to do here, but I've tried all the configurations, so. I guess I'll just leave it till I figure it out. Or try the configuration that sounds slowest. Oh, actually, I think that's what I was looking for. Oh, fuck off. Oh, this is such bullshit. Why the fuck does he have a metal arm? What the fuck? I don't think I can kill him. I mean, this game explicitly bans fighting. But I guess that tells me that when I got older, I got into COD. When I was growing up, Minecraft was like the hot new thing as a kid. I got in Minecraft back in the 1.7.3 beta when pistons were added. And I played for a long fucking time, but it's been a while. But yeah, my only fighters were that, or Arena, Clash of Clans. I played that. That is a long time ago. There was a game, I think made by the same company, but just a way fucking earlier. It was called Backyard Monsters. It was a Facebook game. And that was the shit. Till they made it, Backyard Monsters was cool. And then they added a kind of a mode where you were like fighting other people on a world that's on a big grid. The problem is that you could capture other spots and turn them into like auxiliary factories, and that's how you expand your resource production and stuff like that. The issue is that any player that had like a lot of production and shit already, it just compounds into being pretty much too strong and will take over everybody. And you could message other players. And so I took over like one dude's really weak thing, and he got so pissed he annihilated everything I had to like show me up. Keep in mind I was a kid. Eventually they added a thing where you could teleport to a fresh area, and that worked for a while. But eventually somebody strong would like go there and do that, and I got tired of it. It's one of the reasons why I stopped playing. Because I felt like for some unknown reason, no matter what, I was always going to be the weaker player, and I just didn't want to deal with that anymore. So I stopped. Also, I don't know what Dragon City is. Backyard Monsters was my thing. I did play Farmville back when that was a thing when I was a kid. Mafia Wars, all those games. Farmville, yeah. I had it on my phone, it was great.
What's happening? What are you doing? Let me go!
I played Final Fantasy for 40 years.
Nobody ever returned!
I actually plan on going back to Final Fantasy streams. But it might not be till next month. It really depends on how things go. But yeah, Farmville was the shit. Run, it's Godzilla. That is not Godzilla. I don't know the dialogue, but where it's like, that's not Godzilla, even though it looks identical for legal reasons. It is not. Oh man, I have no idea where that's from, but I like the actor because he he looks and sounds exactly the same as from what when he plays character on Heroes. Which I think is the entire point. What the fuck am I supposed to do here exactly, though? I'm not totally sure. I have this big broken pipe. Plants vs. Zombies? I actually plan on streaming that one day. I do have it. And I do want to go through it all again. I was so, like, excited when I played that a lot in high school. It was what I did when I was done with my classes before and I had nothing to do, which pissed my teacher off something awful. Because I do honestly think I'm around the age of 18. It's so funny and cute. Huh? I mean, Plants vs. Zombies is awesome, man. It's a good game for a reason. Oh, I'll play the shit out of Plants vs. Zombies, man. Dude, I'll do you one better. I'll play Insane Aquarium. If you don't know what Insane Aquarium is, it was like Insane Aquarium was this fish tank game that had spawning aliens in it. And you're supposed to protect your fish, collect their poop, which is money, and then use that to either buy more fish or get a new egg, which gave you a new pet. And that pet would help you. The fucking hilarious thing about it is that it's like actually no. My favorite thing about it is that it's the only game that I can think of that had a screensaver that was playable. So screensavers had like an actual reason to exist early on, right? Because burn-in on screens was a thing. So every time alien comes, that's funny. Whenever, so the game had a screensaver, and screensavers mattered back then. And what it did was it lets your side aquarium or screensaver aquarium work while your computer was idle. And when it did that, it would collect resources, and then you wake up and you buy more fish or whatever, and yeah, back when everybody kept their computers on all the goddamn time. Nowadays, not so much, and the need of a screensaver is not really much of a point, but it was a cool thing. I would super do that. I searched up the game on Google. Why is everyone searching up the pregnant fish? She got pregnant somehow. Everybody pregnanted the fish. I don't know. Also, thank you for the heart me hearts. It is impossible to get through. I can't just smash it, can I? No. Okay, so I'm assuming the mementos is one of the barred gates appears to be weaker than the rest. Okay, so we have to find a way to break that. But yeah, Insane Aquarium was the shit. Insane Aquarium was one of, I think it was like 3 top PopCap games, which was Plants vs. Zombies, Insane Aquarium, and Zuma. I think Peggle also was in there too, but I honestly don't remember. I can't remember if that was added later or if it was a part of like the main trio. But all those games were like big. Oh, well that's fucked up. Well, that gatherer is in pieces. Zuma scared me. I don't know why.
Daniel, turn around this instant. You are carrying the shadow with you.
Hey. Also, thank you for the quote-unquote wink. Okay. Moving on. Not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. I need to... It said the thing is... One of the things is weaker than the rest, so I need to... I guess find a way out, but... Oh! Rock? Rock. I guess not. You're carrying the shadow with you, Daniel. Please take it away. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, and a bunch of dead fucking rats. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Oh. Fuck me. Please don't come this way. Are the scary people just wandering? So they're creatures called gatherers, I believe. Oh god. And they aren't like... Ow! Fuck me! They aren't stalking you the entire game, only in select sections. This game does, fear management very well. It doesn't make the gatherers a constant threat. You never know when they're going to be around. You just know that when they are, you're in trouble. But it doesn't constantly use them. Sometimes they're just used to freak you out. Other times they are a threat. So, yeah. So far, I've yet to run into an instance where I can fucking survive against that particular gatherer. Because every time he... Fuck. So far, this one keeps fucking killing me the moment he sees me. And they're fast, too. Nope. Up, up, up. Fuck you, bitch. I definitely didn't just shit my pants. Jesus Christ. That was way closer than I was comfortable with. Hopefully there's no more of that particular gatherer. Okay, I think we're in the next section of the... Maybe we're in the next section of the game? Hold on, let me check. Hold on. Amnesia, the Dark Descent levels. Chapter 2. No, we're in the last part of it. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I actually updated my hair, so my hair for my summer outfit is in here. So I got a little ponytail. Yeah, there we go. Ta-da. Yep. I think I can turn myself. Hold on. Nope. Nope. There we go. See, ta-da. This isn't normally what my hair is, but I decided to use my summer hair. From the hot Axel variants, which is my summer variants, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, that's what I got. I don't know where I'm going. Apparently we're in an area called the Nave.
9th of August, 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind.
I'm gonna go get something while he's going over
I did not
dialogue.
even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
Oh. If you are... Oh, thank you for sharing the live. So, if you're wondering what the hell the warding ritual is, assuming he didn't just explain it, I believe they're harvesting Vitae in a rather cruel fashion. Okay, we have 2 levers. It's not working. Something must be wrong with the machinery. Not grab this. No. Okay, well, hold on. I got Reese's peanut butter cups, and I would like to have one. If I could fucking not have to fight with the damn packaging, that'd be swell. There we go. No ASMR. Apparently a lot of things scare you. No, we are not eating ASMR. Believe me, I've done that. No. Not intentionally, mind you, but... No, I get that, for sure. The unknown is always... It's always scary. Kind of. I've eaten on stream before, and unknowingly people could hear me chew, and they apparently liked that. I actually don't like that a lot. The only reason I don't mute is because I also stream on YouTube and Twitch, and I don't like... I don't... It's hard for me to, like, mute everything at once, so... I generally just don't and live with whatever the hell you guys hear. Not sure I want to go down there. So, funny story. Spiders do not like human skin. It actually bothers them quite a bit. So if you're afraid a spider is going to crawl into your mouth in the middle of the night or something like that, don't. The chances of that happening are so little it's not even funny because they don't like skin whatsoever. It's why it's difficult to handle spiders and why they often just try to get the fuck off of you. I'd rather get struck by lightning than have a spider on my skin. Every time that's happened, I just kill it really fast. I pretty much go Hulk smash and there's no more spider. And some people let spiders live. I'm worried that they're gonna bite my cats. Or my cat, sorry. I only have one now. If I didn't have a pet, I might not care. Because they're good for keeping bug populations down. However, I would not have a house huntsman, as it were, if I lived in Australia. I'm sorry, but he just owned the house and I'm running away. I don't know if I've ever shown her on TikTok before. I posted pictures of her on Twitter and in my Discord, but not on TikTok. I did once, and that video got more views than just about anything I've ever posted, and that kind of pissed me off, so. I also don't know where she is. She's just often wherever the hell she sleeps. Probably under my bed. Yeah, I don't regularly recommend using Twitter. I only do it because, you know, influencer. At least, hopefully one day.
I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander,
Yes.
soon I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
Probably not. To be perfectly honest, I schedule most of my posts, so they only upload one a day or something like that. I don't like doing social media a lot. I don't like looking at Twitter and things, and I'm trying more and more to not. Oh, well, we're about to see something interesting. Meet Agrippa.
Help me. Who's the switch? Thank you. You have my gratitude. My name is Agrippa. Who might you be? Daniel? Like some prophet thrown into the lion's den? Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel? You want to stop Alexander? Oh my, so Babylon shall fall, you say? You hurry too much. Alexander is toothless without an arm. He has one. That's not very promising at all. The sanctum is basically impenetrable, but guess why more? It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his, my oar, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken oar and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak matter, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
Okay. So I do intend to stream.
I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. Look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Reich, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help them. A recipe for some sort of potion. A tonic to free me from this husk of mine.
Okay. Yeah. Let us descend forth. Yep. Okay, so there are a couple different ways to finish the game. You can actually skip a few things, but it locks you out of some endings, and I'm gonna go for the best ending if I can help it. Is my my sanity's fine. So we're gonna need to rebuild the orb and cut off Agrippa's head.
Oh, that way. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe the other room. There are machine parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
What lever? What are you? What? Okay. Apparently I triggered something. Cannot be opened from here. Cannot be opened from here. Oh, this can. Yeah, so among other things, so we're looking for 6 orb pieces and anything written by somebody called Johann. I actually really like that name. I'm not really sure as to the why. Just sounds good and spelled strangely. I guess from my perspective. But I'm not German, so... Tinderbox. Boop. Why are there tinderboxes in all these places? At least I hope to finish this today. If I don't, then that's gonna suck, but...
I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my...
Oh yeah, just a note, if you use Discord and there's an app that somebody you know tries to use for... Oh, what? Oh, somebody called Blue joined the Discord. I assume that's Heart there. Just note that you... Yeah, if you join the server, you have to accept the rules or it'll auto boot you. Just a fair warning. Because it did auto boot you. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Right, so there's a new scam going around right now. That it's prevention to stop bots and stuff like that. So, where is my friend's server? So there's a scam going around right now where it's like a movie watching party app or site. It's called Fruits app. If you but what it does is I guess it takes your cookies or something. Anyways, it steals your shit and you're gonna lose your Discord if you use it. Is kind of the thing. Because people have already done that in one of the servers I'm in. One of my friends' has had a couple of them have had their accounts compromised because they used it. So don't use Fruits app or whatever. I will forward it to the announcements in my server. I will actually do a post about it because apparently people are getting caught by it, and I would really rather they not. Reply. I also don't add everybody or Veluna? Who is Veluna? Okay, well, hello. Anyway, uh, that is worth knowing because I don't want anybody to lose their shit because they whatever. Hello, Bob.
Memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
Picked up the meat. I know where to use this. I do remember that. What do you mean, your cat? What? It's like your profile picture or something? Cool cat. Fair enough. Boop. It's a cool cat. Not a huge fan of that breed, but cool cat. I know that the next cat I get is going to be a Maine Coon, and I want it to be an orange one. So I need to find Johann Wanner's notes for a potion while also putting the ore back together. And I'm assuming the potion, I believe, requires Vitae, which is what the meat's for.
The shadow. It's close now.
It won't budge. Oh, there's a gatherer right there. Is my sanity going away? Yep.
Just a little further.
I can't wait till I can move out and whatever and get a kitty. Don't just like get a cat. Make sure you have savings for getting it fixed. And a small fund for any other medical stuff. Also, try to train it as young as possible.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
He used to have a kitty, but he ran away. Aww.
Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter.
The only time I ever had a cat run away was when I was a kid, and it turns out that somebody... Oh, maybe I shouldn't continue the story. Let's just say nothing good happened to that cat, or like 11 other cats in the area.
12th of August, 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Okay. So that's great. Bucket of tar. I don't really need the bucket of tar, though. Anyway. Yeah. When I was a kid, we had cats, but they quote-unquote ran away. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Come in here, gonna go the right. How much? Halfway. And... it won't budge. Can't do that way. Thank you for, Is Batman here? Batman is not here. I'm not sure why you would do that, Retro. That's believe me, that's a bad investment. Assume I'm supposed to throw something. Maybe a barrel? I like it when games are puzzles or have puzzles, but sometimes the solution is just beat the thing with random objects. Okay, so I don't know how to get through that door, so I need a key or something. I think. Heavy doors block the path. Agrippa, a dying man, needs a note written by Johann Weyer. I have played Bunker, yes. That was a while ago, but I have played it. I need to edit that video at some point. I have so many videos I need to edit, but I just never get around to it. Bum, 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 bum. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb, first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident when Willem made me the most... the incident with Willem made me most impervious. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 pieces. I have tried everything, but have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, even if the orb isn't restored. I might still be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I'll ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? Yeah, so he's old. He's old. I believe he's at least 200 years old, but probably older. I don't remember if we ever have, like, an exact timeline on his age. This requires hurting myself. Is that ritual? Okay, I think I need a ritual dagger or something. But I do not possess such an item. I don't know who that is. At least I'm not seeing any items here. Ugh, it's gonna make me go to the other area, isn't it? There has to be an item in here somewhere, right? I don't... I'm not sure what to do. Like, I know I'm supposed to take a ritual knife or something in here, I think. But I can't find it. I thought it would be in this room. Maybe it's in the other one. Or a different one. That's where I came from. I went to the left, went to the right, and I need to go forward. The monster or monsters are mangled, mutated humanoids called Gatherers. They are people who have been changed. Pedestal smooth, whatever. Okay, so I need an orb to go through there. They aren't a constant threat though, huh? I feel like spam that chat all the time, so I try not to. That's probably smart. Okay.
Is this your time witnessing Daniel? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
Well, I can't help but surmise he is ever so slightly angry. Also, I've had this crank for like a while, and I have not been able to use it at the slightest. I can't help but wonder if this crank was meant for something that I like, and I just didn't do it, like something totally optional. Because I feel like I would need to use it by now. Anyway, I guess we're gonna go try to check the other places around Agrippa. Because I can't go through here. This game is more about puzzles than it is running away from monsters. And I have somebody who dinged me. Okay, so
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
dude, this place would excite Pennywise so much. This would be like chef's kiss, man. Didn't I already open all these? Pennywise's nightmare. Fair enough. I got really afraid of the It movies before I ever watched them, and then found out that my imagination is far scarier than anything you put to film. Anyway, so
Dad, good to see you. Who, me? I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important, you know. Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead house for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
he's just psychic.
Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
Am I supposed to stand on this?
I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Reyer. You never heard of Johann Reyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him?
Probably the world.
Reyer was my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that. Is
Oh.
it so wrong?
I think I fixed it. Not quite sure what I fixed, but let's not. That's how they have to go because I have to work early tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Well, I hope you have a good night and sweet dreams.
Do you know Mithraism? I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old faith, building temples on canyons. The Dark Walls being the universe, and inside are its followers. Humans watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to allow them a real sense of connection to creation. The orbs. Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, then used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brandenburg.
I don't think there's anything left to do up here. I just don't know what this did.
Maya was a brave man and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But unlike every other finder since the fall of the Mithraean faith, he was able to unshackle the harm you and I connected with the orbs. He used them and was able to travel far and wide beyond the world itself.
Huh. Okay, so I can't deal with this stuff until I deal with Can we do this, please? It's too dark in here. Okay. So we have to deal with the machines in this area. How to do that, I'm not totally sure. I'm going to be completely honest. But I'll try. I guess I'll just go back over the areas. I didn't really collect anything new. There's this jar of tar. I know I'm supposed to use it with the orb. At least I think so. But I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to do. I'm somewhat stuck here. Unless I need to go even further back, but it seems excessive. Maybe I'm supposed to take a spike from the thing around him and then use that to trigger some mechanism. See, I grabbed the gear and I pushed it in, but I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. There's no fundamental change within this room. So I guess we'll go check out the sacrifice room again. Maybe something changed over there. And if not, then I guess I'll go see if I can rip a spike off his cage. Again, nothing in here. Which is weird, because you think this would be the room that would have something sharp on it. So why does he have all these little statues of this? Like, he's got tons of them. They're scattered all over the building. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, moving on. There's this. I can't click on anything here. I was being cautious before, but now I'm just clicking on whatever. Because I don't see anything that matters. And I just used up all my oil. Magnificent. I don't use the tar on the meat, do I? No. No, I don't see anything that would be here. Okay. Well. And I don't think there's going to be anything in this room either. Oh, that's where that went. Yeah, I'll have to deal with that later. This is the area for an orb. For some reason. Okay. We're gonna go back, see if we can use the chisel in his cage thing. Boing, boing, boing. Sorry. Okay, chisel time.
How are things coming? Me, powerful. Not the way I hoped for. I've done all that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive.
Damn it. What am I supposed to do?
Johann said he found a way to take me with him beyond the stars. But I was too afraid to come along. And now, all I can do is regret it.
I could have sworn that one of the things I had to do involved messing with his cage.
Return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander. That's why he keeps me here as a hostage, hoping Vaya will reveal himself.
I fixed this.
You're a good boy, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Dude, I'm working, man. Believe me, I'm working. I have no otherworldly fucking clue. I mean, there's this, the laboratory. I don't really have the tools to open it up, though. So I guess I'm now looking for something to open that up. Or I just smash it with rocks. Or a barrel. Let's take a box. Well. Come on. There we go.
Dad, good to see you. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Okay, that's not it. Well, I already dealt with this. It's all moving.
You're a good boy, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Can't be opened from here. Yeah, but how am I supposed to open this is my question. I'm missing something. Like, I'm missing something important. My only question is where? He mentions a broken lever, but
Hurry, Daniel. No time for
I don't even know what lever he's talking about.
You're a good boy, Daniel. And and I appreciate
Oh, I felt that in my spine.
but I believe you have more important things to take care of.
I am working on it. Mention machine parts. So
No time for sitting around.
I will fucking stick this chisel in your goddamn dome. Let me in. There's no lever that I can at least tell to let me in. So I would have to go this way. Oh, there's a thing. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. And I'm out of tinder boxes. All I found in these before were tinder boxes. Was I supposed to find a knife or something? I thought that was a little weird. I thought there'd at least be like one worthwhile item, but I mean, I found the meat. Not sure that really counts, but I wonder if this will be the first time I look something up. So, for anybody who's not super aware, I will look things up eventually if I take, like, a really long time. It's not that I'm giving up, it's that I'm trying to find a balance between having fun and, I guess, being a streamer. And I don't mind dealing with difficult puzzles. But I don't want to spend forever on a single puzzle. Because that will bother the shit out of me. On stream, I mean. Yeah, I'm not finding a knife or anything, so... There's no knives. There's a rock. Oh, I could go up the stairs. If I can't find it, I mean, I could go up the stairs. I don't know how far it wants me to go back is the problem. This is my one kind of issue with games of this design.
You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Is that you don't know how like interconnected things are going to be. You don't know if going back is too far or what have you. So you try to prioritize. I have no tinder boxes. So you try to prioritize the areas around the puzzles, not knowing that you might possibly have missed out. There was a room up here I couldn't open, I'm pretty sure, though. Well, that's that. It won't budge. Oh. Sweet. Okay, I was supposed to go back. Still don't know about that room, though. Okay, going back was the answer. Now we can start gathering parts, I believe.
You have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just a little guy.
Was there something else?
Yes, there was
You got
something
the doors
else.
open? Good going. I knew you could.
Here's a crank. Okay, so this is one of the few puzzles I actually do remember. Is... It's not... Oh, there we go. I was like, it's not letting me move. Boop. Picked up the remains, which are coated in a mucus, which I believe acts as vitae or something. It's something that's not supposed to exist in this world, that's all I remember. Okay, that's one ingredient down. I honestly don't remember the others. So, transept. I remember that one was most notable because it took me forever to figure it out.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Bum, 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 bum. Well, there's sharp instruments here, but none of the ones I require. The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. Well, that was fucked. And so, yeah, she was kind of stretched. Or... Oh, is my sanity on? Oh. Yeah, this place is making me lose my shit. I also need to go up there.
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Okay, so that's a horrible way to die.
No, please! Do
Oh,
anything,
there's more.
whatever you want! Anything! I'll do anything! I'm innocent!
Okay, so for context, whenever people are hurt or tortured, they produce something called, I believe it's called vitae. And this place was how to collect it. The amnesia potion, the purpose of it was so people would forget their tortures so they could do it over to them again, which would mean each person was far more valuable than they were before, and you wouldn't need as many prisoners to produce large amounts of vitae. I think, or whatever the substance is called. The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. Can I put these together? Oh, apparently I need an appropriate workspace. Yeah, my sanity is going to take a hit doing this. He took the amnesia potion, so technically a different Daniel, but he's kind of regaining his memories, or at least witnessing them through different eyes. And this is... I know I have a pretty good idea what this is. Oh, that is brutal. I could just take the orb and run away, but let's experience this together. The rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flowing from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. That's just horrific. Grate covers a drainage pipe. Blood needs a vessel. Hello, Curie. How you doing? The blood cannot be reached. Find a way to lower the vessel to collect the blood. Okay, I guess I need a rope or something. Apparently this requires blood of mine. He just gave me a flashback with his emotes. I'm alright, I guess. I'm a little tired, but we're working through it. I'll have to come back here later. I need to find something to put that blood into. Sorry, I need to find a scoop or a rope. Okay, now we go up. If I can move... Okay. Got tinderbox. Oh, string. So if I tie the string to that, ta-da. Okay, now we can get the blood. Notes on torture. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get when the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. Humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care is put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, preceded by presenting a form of torture you are about to apply, and then continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse fear. The human mind is extremely efficient. It'll trigger itself into the greater fear by simply imagining it. That's true. Theater of the mind is one of the most... can be one of the most debilitating things that you can go through, rather than a lot of really horrible shit. Just imagining it, right, can be worse than the actual thing. So, but not as lasting. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove it more efficient if the process can be sustained. That means in like always, not just fear or pain. Also apply the pain in doses if possible with breaks. Let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, and then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield a maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. I like to play horror games. I also play space games. I like space horror the best. Cosmic Horror is pretty cool, but I haven't done a lot of that. I also like anomaly stuff. Hi, Ted. Bye, Ted. So let's go get the blood. So yeah, I do also do some gacha as well. Not a ton, but mostly catching up. Have I played Dead by Daylight? I've played it. I haven't done much of it on stream, but I probably could. I think about it from time to time, but I've never really gotten around to it. Cool. We now have Vitae infused blood, I guess. And whatever the fuck this mucus is. Killer or survivor? I don't know. I haven't played much of it. I usually just use the default survivor guy. As for killer, I like the huntress, I think, the one that throws the axe. I enjoyed using her when I played her. Anyway, on to the other side. Why are there people flirting in the chat? Because that's what people do. He does play even if behind. It's not a dig. I'm a year behind on Enfield. And 8 months back on Wuwa. Enfield hasn't been out for a year. Anyway, but yeah, I am behind on my gachas, so I do stream from time to time. I'll probably do Zenless this weekend, and then that's probably going to be the end of that for a while. Oh, fair enough. I mean, true, you're still in Valley 4. You didn't even hit Wujing. The gachas I play, I don't like the gachas that I play personally are Zenless, Zone Zero, HSR, Genshin, and Enfield. The gachas that I play on stream are mostly Zenless, Zone Zero. I will play Genshin at some point because I'm really behind in Nodcry. And I will touch on Enfield's story eventually, but I'm pretty behind on that by about 2 patches. So, yeah. But I do plan on going back at some point, so there is that. I'm just kind of burnt out on everything.
Is used in the transit. Go to the choir and find the rest.
I played Genshin when it first came out. Me too. Well, 2 weeks after it came out, but still. And then I dropped the game for like a really long time. Such filthy thought. Good men can safely. Okay, fine. It's been a while. Ow.
15th of August, 1839. The Blood Wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come. Please, I didn't do anything. Take the man, cut the lines, take the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries.
did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
Well, that was fucked. Is it waiting for me to leave? Oh. I'm so focused on ZZZ, not enough time. I mean, that's fair. I like Genshin so casually and make casual players look hardcore, probably.
Do whatever it takes.
When I play Genshin, I have, like, bouts of focus, but I'll usually stop. The only time I might go, like, hard on the game again is when Fiorina comes around, but as far as I'm aware, that's not happening anytime soon. After the men secured the prisoner, the ritual began. Okay, I guess really nothing in here. I've got Fiorina at C4. I want to get her to C6. But I just don't have the motivation to play because it's a lot of grinding. Whenever you want to build a new character, like a ton of fucking grinding. There's just no easy way to grind gear like the other games where you can at least save.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
I think there's a I do not know. Fair enough. I don't think I'd want to go through the story all again. I've done the first 2 countries probably half a dozen times at this point. I could not start a new account. You'd have to like pay me to make an account specifically for streaming. Because I've done that before and it is fucking rough. Yeah, from what you told me, where you are in the game is where you got to start like caring about builds quite a bit.
Still during the procedure, they can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around his leg stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The 2 men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer, struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. Yeah, I still haven't found those notes by what's his face. I thought I would have by now, so. So, the way I do this room, or the way I'm going to do this place, is mostly just... Oh, drag my face fucking against the wall. And hope for the best. Because it's really hard to see in here. Tissue is soft. It should be possible to break open. Poison gland. Not sure what this is for, but I'm assuming this is the potion. Oh, the brass bowl. That's just arguably one of the worst ways to kill someone. The traitor did not know what to think of the brass bowl as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of the fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was about to be his tomb. His screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument, which was the bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull bellow. Yikes. What are you doing, Hart? Go back to sleep. Oh, there it is. No, can I? Okay, my one issue with this game is I can't organize things, but I'm still missing one piece. Yikes, that is just fucking harsh.
No, don't kill her.
Are we gonna get more memories here, or? Nope, that was it. Oh. I could light it? Ah, fuck, that scared me. Well. That's not something I want to think about. Do I, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna keep it on. It's hard enough to see in this place as it is. This place is really easy to get lost in. Jesus. I'm pretty sure this game is originally the one where I adopted the notion of smash your head against the wall to the right. When in doubt, I mean. Ooh, Iron Maiden. The thing I find interesting about the Iron Maiden is that there's a misconception about it that it's a tool used for killing, when it is in fact a torture device and nothing more. I mean, sure, people could die in it eventually. Well, that's not the purpose of it. The forger stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. The myriad of spikes poked at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip just for a moment. His knee jerked and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured and begun to leak. And my favorite use of an Iron Maiden in any form of media so far is Rising of the Shield Hero. I haven't watched that in quite a while, and I have not watched anything beyond Season 1. Other than the fact that he has a zone at the Ender Shield at one point, but that's neither here nor there. I have all the orbs. And possibly all the stuff for What's-His-Face, but I don't know where to find that note. That tells me how to put it all together, so... Noted. Oh yeah, that use of Iron Maiden is the one. It's the one time that I. It's one of the few rare times where I actually like a scene in an anime better than the manga. And it's mostly because of the sound work. I'm not gonna lie, the sound work does a great job. Did I not come in here before? I must not have even noticed it. There we go. Where taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on releasing me, or on me releasing Agrippa. How enlightened a man can show such a lack of compassion in his seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to par with Agrippa, as he has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Wire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Wire told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tamper. Poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find an eternal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be the fertile ground for this sort. I should be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted from any agonized victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tamper, on the other hand, will prove most difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water dwelling in Cairn? In the water dwelling Cairn, or whatever that is. I will have to address Ware with this and have him supply me with a host. Also, properly prepared should suffice to contain it. Cool, so I do have all the parts. I believe that's everything in this room. Oh, healing thing. I should check the drawers. Oh, see, that's why you check. Okay, I have everything for his potion.
Dad, good to see you. Incredible. You found Vire's recipe. Then there might still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another realm. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate, Daniel. Please, find the ingredients and prepare the tonic Vire describes. And do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save me.
Okay. My only question really is just how do I put this shit together? Was there a lab or something I could fuck with? I guess I'm gonna go forward. Do monsters exist? Yes, very much. So there is 8 billion of them. Yeah, that's true. Every time I hear the word monster, I just think about how some people will call other people monsters. And I feel like it's mostly a distinction to act like they're not a part of the same species. Fuck you! Damn it. You're supposed to die or get hurt here. I I still tried to escape it though. I knew it was coming. At least I thought it was coming. I wasn't sure where it would be though. That's why I was so cautious when I first went in that room. But that was scripted. We're good. I'm curious as to how they're controlled. The interesting thing about...
You had me worried. Quite frankly, I'm not sure what to do with you. I hold no grudge against you, Daniel. We are so very much the same, you and I. Did you really drink from the amnesia mixture? It does explain so much of your behavior. You never did finish what you set out to do. You talked about redemption, how you would face the orb's shadow and save our world and me. I will grant you another chance to redeem yourself. You can wait here and stop the shadow.
There is an achievement for doing that. I don't want to do that. I will achievement hunt this game one day, but not this day. There's little left to say. I write solely to prevent myself from revisiting the memories of these last few days. If I am fortunate, I will fall asleep, and time will pass without effort. I have begun to wean myself of my prison. When I first arrived, I felt like I was being buried in a tomb, but now I feel like the walls are now I feel the close walls comforting me. As long as I am in here, there is no pain. The walls protect me from the outside. I even laughed earlier as one of my wardens dropped a key down the pipes. Gave me hope for a second, thinking I could escape, if only I could somehow reach it down there. In my dreams, Alexander, I am king. In my dreams, I best you and escape your clutches, and return with all the knights of the realm, carrying pistols and sabers in my dreams. Okay, so dipshit dropped a key down a pipe? Okay. That was unexpected. Testimony on my internet updating Genshin Wuwa on the right. Not skipped a beat on my streams. Yeah. Hey. If I stay here long enough, the shadow will come and it will cause hell. So I am trying to avoid it. Rope needs to be reeled in. Oh, wrong way. Let's see, right. Drop this in there. Picked up a bucket of water. It is filled with water. Okay. It said that they... Hold on. Oh, I lost my hammer. Well, that's shitty. It said that they dropped a key down the pipes. Bucket of fun, yep. Why is that heavy and everything else is... Never mind. I have a bucket of water. Just where do I use it? Oh, tinderbox. Okay, where's the grate is my question. Am I missing something? Is there not a grate around here that I can... You can hear the shadow getting closer. You have to wait here for quite a while. And you can't start breaking out of yourself. I believe once you do that, it changes. That's why I don't want to do it right now, because I'll just be sitting here idling for like 12 minutes or something. Once you wake up, the countdown starts, so... Like, okay, cool, there's a grate somewhere that the guy dropped something, the key down. And then disappeared somehow. Because he was drinking and a dumbass. Okay, that didn't work. Where's the grate? Do I have any more? No. Ba-da-ba-ba. No, I think that too. Fun fact, I never actually heard that song until I went and played one of the Just Dance games. I think one of the ones for the Wii. I actually really like those games. Be a great thing to find. Yeah, I just can't see it. If you guys see it, let me know, as I'm having a bit of an issue right now. It's not around here. Great. It's not in here. It's not under this door. It's not in here. It's not under this bed that I can't move because of the naked corpse. It's not on the edges of the cells, are there? Why would you need that? Oh, lamp. It's not in here. It's not in here. I'm not seeing it on the floor. Or under the bed. Or under this bucket. Or this chair that I can't move. It's not here. It's not here. Why did it say I could grab something? It's not here. It's not in my... I don't think it's in my cell. Fuck if I know. It could be wrong. It's not over here by their things. There's a broken pipe, but... Oh. Okay, that's not as intuitive as I thought, but okay. Cool. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh. Shadow is pissed. A pipe dream. Yep. Oh, it is very angry. I'm guessing this is the door I couldn't open before. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, flashback time. Oh, it's a flashback. Flashback. Okay. Target angry. Target very angry.
18th of August, 1839.
That's
Tonight, we will unlock the power
that's
of
from
war
the
and ultimately banish
the
shadow
Edward
hunting.
Norton Incredible Hulk, I
I
think.
feel it closing in on me, and I fear for my life more than ever. Just outside Olstadt lies a small settlement where Zimmerman, a dairy farmer, lives with his wife and 3 children.
At least that's what comes to mind.
Went there. Our visit was unexpected, and Alexander was able to strike Zimmerman down without alerting the others. As he went to take care of the farmhands, I began to look for the children. We should have more than enough.
In the plane shooting the. Oh right, shit. Okay, I got the Hulk thing, so I got halfway there. I thought it was from the Edward Norton Hulk movie, which I really like, and I wish they had made another one. I know that he's a really difficult actor to work with, but he's the only reason that movie was as good as it was. 5 points, I'll take it. And that movie was pretty good, in my opinion. I really like it. It might not be super, like, comic... My sanity's fine. I'm just wasted. It might not be comic accurate, Bruce, but I really liked it. Shadow approaches. Well, I can't go back down. I have nothing. Well, I can't go that way. Can't go that way. I guess I have to go this way. If I touch this, will it hurt? Oh! He is difficult mostly for a reason. If he was not a jerk about it, I think it would be fine. Ow! So the reason why, to my knowledge, the reason why was so difficult, was because pretty much the movie was going to be quite a bit different, and he insisted on changes that made it more of a Hulk movie, like actually having the damn Hulk in it. Apparently it was meant to be kind of like Iron Man 3, except even worse than that. You know, the Iron Man where they had him be barely Iron Man. I know the whole point of that movie is that he's Iron Man with or without the suit. But for a movie about a giant hulking rage monster, you think they'd have him in there. And yeah. He made enough changes he could get I believe he could get a writer's credit or a director's credit. But he's not a part of the Screenwriters Guild, so they couldn't give him that. So they wouldn't be able to give him that even if they wanted to, I mean. Oh, the laboratory. Lovely. I forgot about that. Okay. I need a vessel to stick this stuff in. So I don't blame him. I bet they what? I bet they wish they had kept him, considering how political Marco Rubio is. Yeah, with reason. Just think would have been better if he was not. I mean, what do you mean it would have been better? He's the reason it was as good as it was in the first place. I mean, he was annoying and insistent because the movie was not, like, decent. Fuck. At least that's how I understand it.
The castle trembled and I could hear the chancel collapse. The laboratory might be accessible now. Quickly, off with the head. And then,
How am I supposed to take your head off?
get me through that gate.
How am I supposed to remove your head, man? Like, I'm serious. What am I supposed to do? Just
Hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
I assume there's going to be an implement in this room. Oh, there is indeed. Okay, I agree. I'm just saying that he and people around him would have responded better if he was just... Maybe.
And I appreciate you, Kanko. But
Okay, cool. What's my health like? You've got some bruises, slight headache. Let's go! I don't know what's in this room. Won't budge. Well... Okay. I guess to be fair, I don't really know how bad he was. I just assume that he was ass enough to get the changes done, but I guess to be fair, I really don't know how bad he was. I'm just assuming. Oh, well, there's no way to that direction. And I still need to put this orb together somehow. This is killing my sanity. I could have sworn I'm supposed to do something else. Wasn't that what that wild room was? I mean, I could just go check it out. I'm sure it'll kill me. Oh! Damn! You have to carry on. Oh, it brought me back. I wonder why that is. Well, that's bizarre. But there's nothing in this room, so... So coming in here was totally pointless. I mean, there's whatever this is. Looks like you're supposed to do something to it. Maybe not. I don't know. Spewing oil. Okay, whatever. Let's go put the orb together, shall we? Oh. The fuck? Come on, man. I can't imagine how somebody's supposed to do a no-hit version of this, or no-hit run. That sounds fucking impossible. Okay. Just have Agrippa's head in here. The severed head of Agrippa. Ow. Oh. I'm being far too eager. My sanity is also royally fucked. Is that it? We good? I don't want to try because I'm worried I'm just going to get fucking hurt again. Ow! Fuck! Personal shield emitter? I don't know. Apparently putting the orb here is supposed to... the orb does not itself remove the barrier. Something must be done with the machinery. A mystic barrier blocks a passage in the channel. Okay, so it's not the orb itself. So I have to go back to that room I think I just ran out on. Do a no-hit, need shields. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure that's possible. Like, I don't know what this place wants me to do down here. This is clearly beyond Daniel. Oh! What the fuck? Section 7 could do it. Fuck me. Well, I don't know what's supposed to be done with the machinery. I just said something before it tried to fucking kill me. The only thing I have left is Agrippa's head and some wooden crank for a machine that, like... Oh, I don't even know. The only thing I can think of is that room where we got the bone saw, where there was a door we couldn't open. Something must be done with the machinery. But, like, what? What needs to be done with the machinery? Phaser on kill? Yeah. Oh, there's another note in here.
1839. I cannot believe what I have become. One of the girls escaped and I chased after her all the way upstairs. I hunted her down and... What is a life worth? How many lives can I take before I surrender my own? Sure, I would kill a murderer to save an innocent. But to kill an innocent to save myself? A cold-blooded murderer.
Apparently I commented something that people really like, and I haven't the fucking foggiest. No, I just comment way too much on TikTok. Yeah, no. I commented one thing, like, a week ago, and I still get notifications for it constantly. It's got about 13,000 right now. Oops. Right. So I now need to do something with the machinery. All it was a video talking about various movies. Oh, so I need to jam it. Sorry, it was a video talking about movies or parts of it. It was one of those weird ones, and I don't know. I watch it's trash TV. Anyway, it was talking about The Machinist, which is the Christian Bale movie, which was the movie that Christian Bale did before he did Batman Begins. And in that one, he's like skin and bones, and it's honestly just kind of sad. And then I said, and then 8 months later, he became Batman, which is true. About, at least, I believe it was 8 months. After he did that, he did The Machinist, 8 months later, he got the body mass to go do Batman, which is insane if you just look at how small he was. Not that he was insanely buff, but he was well built. It's quite a big transformation from Deathly Sick. Even by that even by most people's standards, that's quite a transformation. Oh, come on. Again? There's like nowhere to hide from him. The funny thing is they're like, oh, you need to hide from gatherers because you can't kill them. And then every time there's been gatherers, there's like nowhere to hide from them whatsoever. If I try running by him, he will kill me. He is so fast. This one particular gatherer seems to keep coming after me. I also don't have much health left, so... Of course he's going the way I want to go. Ow. The alright guy did something similar. I don't know who that is. Apparently how he did that was the advice he got from, I think it was The Rock, was to pretty much... to lose weight, he was like, dude, drink about 3 gallons of water a day. Which to a lot of people sounds fucking insane. To me, it's doable. You're just not going to feel great about it. And keep in mind, the human body processes about a cup of water every 15 minutes. So in an hour, you can go through... you can go through about a liter of water. So, or 33 ounces. So, pretty much he drank, on average, about a liter an hour. Assuming he's up at least 12 hours a day, that's fucking brutal. I wonder how long it took for him to kill kick the hunger cravings, because that would have been harsh. I'm really hoping he just doesn't notice me. Hey there, boyo. Goodbye. Oh, well, my orb's fucking gone. Drains your minerals, etc. Yep. And you also don't, like, bring in any calories either. Because I don't think he ate it all. Or he ate very little. So, like, the amount of calories, plus working on his normal things, like, day to day. By the way, my sanity... Oh, actually, my sanity is not bad. Oh, there was more. Okay, I thought there was. Matthew McConaughey lost 47 pounds for Dallas Buyers Club. I've never seen it. I'm pretty sure this will hurt me. Hello, Bug Yowie. How you doing? I don't really know what the point of that was, but I'm assuming it's fine. I am also just totally out of what I need. Oh, look at a pic sometime. He looks literally ill. I don't doubt that.
19th of August, 1839.
It's not fair. I'm not to blame. I've been manipulated by that demon.
He played my guilty conscience and duped me into facing the shadow alone.
That vile, conspiring man. He expects me to meet my death as he steals power beyond imagination? Alexander, I will kill you for what you have done. If only the shadow had caught me in London or Algeria, I wouldn't have to suffer this humiliation. You made me a murderer. A monster.
And now, I merely await my death. I am too weak to press on. I can hardly stand as my knees fail me. I cannot see as my eyes are dressed in tears. I am as broken as the men I've tortured. If only I could wipe my fear away, as we did with them.
So, pretty sure that's the last lore bit. So here's the lore of the game in general. Daniel finds an orb. Daniel takes an orb. Daniel is hunted by the shadow, which is the guardian of the orb. Each orb has its own guardian. Sometimes they'll play nice, other times they won't. This guardian is pretty aggressive. Anyway, like Agrippa's, for example, sent him off to fucking nowhere, but didn't kill him. It did, however, kill other people, but besides the point. Anyways, so in hopes of finding a way to survive, he sent a message to Alexander of Brandenburg. Alexander's like, cool, I can help you with your shadow problem, but you gotta come here and bring the orb. So he does. Apparently breaks the orb at some point. Alexander must put it together or something, or maybe I'm missing a piece of lore. Anyway, so he comes back to here, and he's like, hi, I have a ritual to keep the shadow away from you. This essentially requires torturing someone in a really specific manner to, I assume, produce vitae and use it to ward himself from the shadow. Over time, this proves more ineffective, but he keeps doing it because he has no other choice. Okay. So his desire to live has caused him to do terrible things. He also keeps torturing other people to produce more vitae for Alexander's experiments. The problem, and the thing he doesn't really realize, is that it was totally unnecessary, and he was basically just the help. So he had him torture tons and tons and tons of people, constantly making them forget themselves so he can do it all over again, to produce large amounts of vitae so that Alexander can create a traveler's locket. A super huge artificial one, but essentially what that is. Uses Daniel's orb to, I guess, is the core of it, and is using that to channel what Vitae has to, yeah, to work at. And here we are. He's in the middle of the ritual, and we're trying to make our way into the chamber. Oh, and Daniel couldn't live with what he had done, doing all that shit and being manipulated, so he used the amnesia pill or thing, and was like, I'm still gonna kill you, but like another me's gonna kill you. Okay. And then sends his amnesiac self, who in theory shouldn't know how to do anything, to go on a journey through complex puzzles and mechanisms and machinery to kill his old boss on a what is essentially a suicide mission. So yeah, that's the game in its entirety for the most part. And that's why we're here, to hopefully open this, I guess. I'm... Ow! And the shadow hunts us throughout the, I am going to die if I am not very fucking careful. The shadow has been hunting us throughout it. It's been apparently latched to us, and because the shadow got near, that's what made Alexander move up his plans. And if it's not readily aware what a Traveler's Locket is, a Traveler's Locket is something that allows people from the other world to, well, travel to other worlds. Unfortunately, that technology doesn't exist in our world beyond the orbs being weird and otherworldly. And still relatively unexplained, as far as I'm aware. But he decides to use it as a component to create a Traveler's Locket so he can go home. Because he's not from this world. He's like hundreds of years old. Same with Agrippa.
I was wondering if you were going to show up.
I can just break these towers and kill him, by the way, but that's not what I'm going to do.
Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good.
We can do the other endings too, but I want to do the main one first.
Concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
Oh, Jesus. I just look at the picture you send me. Gotta run away, train on a broken track. I have Alive by Milo stuck in my head. I was listening to it earlier. Yes, you have three general options here. One, let Alexander go through the portal. Two, throw Agrippa's head in. And three, break the portal itself and just die with him. We are picking what I assume is the canon ending. The one thing that I really sorry, I'm going back to the whole sick actor thing. The one thing that's really good about modern CGI is being able to make it so actors don't need to hurt themselves like that really anymore, unless they're particularly big. Then that's rough. Also for bulking up, same thing. Though there's another story about that. Matt Damon, when he did The Martian, in that movie, he looks pretty much as skin and bones as is humanly possible before dying. And they did that pretty good. Another instance, though, where it's really funny about an actor having to change his body for the sake of a role. When Jensen Ackles did Soldier Boy for The Boys, he was like, "Oh, you're gonna add muscles to the suit, right?" And the chick from the costume department was like, "No, you're gonna bring me muscles in 3 months." And he's like, "Challenge accepted." And and of course did so because he's him and he's done it before, so it's a lot easier on his body to do so. Probably a lot easier than a lot of others, but he did it. And then afterwards, I think it was Anthony Starr who plays Homelander, goes to him and is like, "Why didn't you just ask them to put muscles on your suit?" Not realizing that that was an option when because that's what he thought they were going to do all along. But I think they also just wanted him to generally look bigger too. Anyway. Schools around here had to pay millions of dollars over wrestling programs. Huh? I'm curious about when playing Rebirth if I'll see like a miniature version of all this stuff. What happens if I click on the portal, I wonder?
Isn't it beautiful? I can finally return home.
I don't know why he was banished.
But you... I am sorry. No, you fool! You have ruined us!
First kids lose ton of weight and oh, that's terrible.
There he is. Do you see him, Vaya? He deserves so much more. Please, help him. I know you can. Don't worry, Daniel. It will be all right.
So the implication here is that even though Daniel quote unquote died, he was saved in the last moments by Agrippa and Wire. Don't totally get how. I believe time also works differently in the other world. So the time between him going there and us doing that was different. But yeah. So that is the what I believe is a canon ending, the good ending. Or sorry, the true ending. But we can continue and go do the other shit. Wonder what happens if I touch the portal. Actually, let's break it first.
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good and evil.
How do I break these?
Comforting concepts, but hardly
I don't know why I slid backward there.
Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
How do I knock these? Oh, there we go.
Do that. I realize you doubt my intentions. Why would I take such extreme measures? Stop it. You are ruining it.
Yeah.
We are so close, I beg you. Maybe I'm saving lives. I'm
Yeah. Except in this ending, I'm pretty sure Daniel just dies.
It was my greatest triumph, and I never looked back.
Oh, do we escape? Does Shadow take pity on us?
You think I was afraid, fleeing Brennenburg? Huh. Quite the contrary. I knew it was my purgatory, hellfire made to wash away my sins. There's no denying the things I've done, but I have paid my tribute. I gave them that awful man. I did the right thing.
So that's the good ending then? I think? I guess so. I assume that implies that either he died or the Shadow let him go. The end. I'm curious about what happens if I touch the portal. If it'll just shock me or something. But otherwise, we're going to let him actually go through the portal. So we're going to be sitting here for a bit.
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good and evil. Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
Protoplatonic inversion. One thing I do know is we do see what a Traveler's Locket looks like in a later game. No, now? What do you mean? I know we find out in Rebirth. Oh, shit. Man, this ending takes a while. Like, he's just ominously staring at us. Ghostbusters, don't cross the streams, or whatever. Oh, yeah. No, I get it. What happens? You kill the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. That's what happens.
Do you see it? A whole other world.
Ow.
Isn't it beautiful? I can finally return home. But you, bad and solitary, you won't be able to enter. You are still tainted, branded by the shadow. It will consume you either way.
No, that's fair.
Please, let me go.
Thank you, my friend. Your sacrifice won't be forgotten. You will be celebrated forever.
So the world that Alexander comes from is really wild. So they use Vitae as a core part of their infrastructure for technology. And yes, that does mean torture on a massive scale. Usually enemy soldiers and stuff like that, I think. Or anybody who's done wrongdoing. So there is I don't quite know how to do it, but there is the Justine story, which is a short story. I won't do that till tomorrow. That'll be a tomorrow thing. World War II, many countries did things. Yeah, but the world he's from doesn't have that. It's a totally different world. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, I know we did things. Believe me, I understand why the Geneva checklist exists. I don't know how to activate this. I'll have to find out. Oh, it's accessed via the settings launcher. Okay, so I'll have to do that later. Anyway, I hope y'all had a good time watching. I will do Justine tomorrow. And then next week will be Outlast. And maybe Outlast 2. It really depends on how long it takes me to beat the first game. The second game, however, is about 8 hours. So I'm not sure if I want to try to cram the entire game into 2 streams. I'll figure it out then. But we'll do at least Outlast next week. So yeah, that might be 2 streams worth. It's about somewhere between 4 and 5 hours. 2 smaller streams. I could live with that. Anyway, I will talk to y'all later or tomorrow or whatever. And yeah, I guess see you then. Sweet dreams, everybody.